Hello everyone, and welcome back again to a brand new video. Embark on the journey of creating your own chatbot in 2023. With this step-by-step tutorial, you'll learn the essences of building a Botpress chatbot from scratch, from defining its purposes to implementing interactive features. So guys, let's get started. Before we start with this video, make sure to watch it from now till the end so you have the full information. So the first thing guys is to head up to botpress.com. So this is the main website that you have to go to. This is the link if you were interested in it. Now the next thing is you have to either sign in or to sign up for an account. You could sign in if you don't have an account and sign up if you do not have. And this app guys is basically free, so you don't have to pay any fees on the top of it. So let's sign into my account very quickly and very easily, and here I am on my page. So now after I did that, what I'm going to do is to simply create a new workspace. For me as a free account or the normal account, I will not be able to create more than one, even though I have created the second one, but in general I can't really create more than one. I have to upgrade my plan. If you don't want to upgrade it to a business plan, these are like the monthly budget that you would pay. You can save it, you can reduce it. So dependent on how much credit are going to be used and how much of the effort of the bot itself is going to be used. So this is basically like a budget that will be in your account, and then you can spend it on whatever things you want to like make it on. Here are like the buttons I said. You can make it up to 1,000 or just split it, for example, uh, to 500 or something like that, so you can save it. Well, now normally what I'm going to do is click on my defaults. Here we go, as you can see, defaults workspace, and I'm going to create a new bot from scratch. So click on create chatbot, and this bot shall be created. So before we get to edit it or do anything from scratch, so this is everything here. So this is the bot itself. Here we can change the name of this bot. So I can here make it, for example, let's name it Penguin Friend. And here we have the date where it has been created, last published, and last modified. Here we can move it to another workspace or to another folder, or you can just simply delete it from the bottom of this page. Now here also you have the full menu of this bot, so you can find here integrations, chat, logs, configuration variables, conversations, and analytics. All of that are going to be locked since your bot is not published yet. So to publish it, you have to click on this edit button that is over here, and you should add something into it. So this is how you can create the bot from scratch. So here you should simply click on an empty, and this is how you can start it. So start from scratch, an empty bot to start from scratch, use templates, and it's gonna be empty as it is. So here it is the start. So for example here, let's click here. You must speak with your bot until you get to this node to replay from here. So now here I'm going to add stuff here. For example, I'm going to change that to be something else. So I'm going to start adjusting this thing. So let's keep it like that for now. I'm going to edit it to be, for example, greeting prompts. So here I'm going to change this to another thing. So basically, if you click on it over here, you can change this one to be whatever it can be. For example, hello mates, and save it. And now, after I talk with my bot, hello, look what it has been answering us. So, hello, mate. So, you can add a new card. So, it can be an execute code, for example, or get record, or set record. So, there's lots of options. For example, we can add a text, and let's say, here, how are you doing? So once I type, for example, hello mates, it will tell me, or hello, it will tell me hello mates and how are you doing at the same time. But here guys, we have to move it upwards, so we have to paste it here. So now let's try it out again. So hello, for example, and let's see, hello mates, how are you doing? So the text has been sent after each other. So hello mates, how are you doing? So here there is some stuff to add. For example, you can add image or etc. We can add expression, AI generated, AI task. So there is a lot of things to do. You can even here like give a time measure. We can add it here, time measurement, and duration of time. We can put it at 5. The user of something like that. You can time measurement. So there's a lot of things to add. So we can simply now just remove it. I don't want it here. Basically, we can add a new card in here. So what I'm going to do is go to the next workflow. So I'm going here back, main. And basically, what if I want to create a new card in here? So this is basically like a new card. So how can I connect it or to create a new one? So simply, you can't really just um, make Control C, Control V, which is hopefully working in the new versions. Well, what you have to do is basically go over here, as you can see, and you will find like add a workflow, which is basically the same thing, new cards, or you can here click a new folder, which you can like merge all of these together, or create a new knowledge base, which is basically like the base or the information where the bot is gonna get. For example, let's say that your bot is based on Wikipedia. That means whenever a customer comes to your bot and talk to it, it's gonna be plenty of information that are getting into your bot that can be used to answer the user from you. So here basically you can also add, as you can see by clicking here, you can click on create a standard node, which is gonna be useful a lot. So now let me just drag this here and let's drag them together, and this one basically is gonna be after this one. So this card is ignored because it is not connected to another one. So now I'm going to connect this one. So let me just do that with this. So let me just click here, connect this to this one. And basically this one hasn't got um, like its own thingy, like its own circle here. Well, how we can do it, you can either by having something in the end like that will add the circle, or basically here you can get into execute and choose one of these or add this intent, so you can connect it to a new logic. So for example, we can add intent here, and the card is ignored because some properties are missing, so you have to add the missing parts. So for example, here you can type a value, for example a, or something like that, and just like that you should be done. So now we have these circles over here, so we can connect it now to anything. As you can see, it's very easily, very straightforward. Now we can delete this one since I don't need it. And now what I'm going to do is to actually do something else. So for example, here at card, I'm going to add get record, and I'm going to add it here. So let's add it over here. And there we have it. So select a table. We don't have any table. You can create here variables. You can here insert a record if you want. So here we go. We can here insert a record. Let me just close that real quick. Here we go. Here we can enable knowledge answering. There is a bunch of options, guys, that you can go through. There is also some execute code, so you can implement it in here. You can get a code, paste it in here, and it should be working for you. So for example, any language can be very useful for you. It's not only up to HTML or Python. You just have to execute any code that you have in mind. You can even ask ChatGPT for it. And yeah, guys, after you finish with your bot, you simply have to click on publish, and just like that you have made your bot from scratch. Thank you guys a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next tutorial.